Venezuelan opposition leader Carlos Prosperi declared himself independent and announced his support for the presidential candidacy of Nicolás Maduro for the elections of July 28th. During his speech, Prosperi pointed out that President Nicolás Maduro is the only one who can guarantee the peace of the country in view of the destabilization attempts of the far right and the U.S. government. He also denounced a campaign of hate and death threats against opponents who support the candidacy of Nicolás Maduro. Prosperi requested to initiate an investigation against those who participate in acts of parliamentary corruption, the theft of Citgo, and other assets of the nation.
And once the primary elections were over and the development of a sustained campaign based on lies and deceitful offers, telling the Venezuelan people that we were going to reach the end, once the registration was denied because of a political disqualification, they continued insisting that we had to continue moving forward. Yes or yes, we had to move forward. The outrages began against many of us political leaders who were leading a different voice to what we were observing that was not being done well. We even saw with concern how all those irregularities were observed where people who put their names to preserve and protect the cards of their political organizations were later riddled through bots and social networks.
In this context, Prosperi denounced the theft of the nation's assets held abroad.
I also want to denounce, as I have already done before, and I ratify it because of what has been happening with the resources of Venezuela, which were illegally retained abroad. I'm referring to the dividends of the Citgo company, the alleged humanitarian aid, and the bankruptcy of the Monómeros company. The so-called humanitarian aid that the government of the United States has given to these pseudo-leaders of the opposition has been derived for the benefit and enrichment of a small group.